You promised yourself you would start today. But here you are, scrolling and watching this instead. Why does your brain sabotage your success every time? It is not just laziness, it is a complex battle inside your head. You feel the guilt rising in your chest, yet you remain frozen. Let's decode this. Your brain has two captains fighting for the wheel. The limbic system wants instant pleasure, while the prefrontal cortex wants long-term success. When you procrastinate, the limbic system wins. It screams for safety and comfort now, ignoring the consequences that will inevitably crash down later. We often think we have a time management problem. We don't. We have an emotion regulation problem. You avoid the task to avoid the bad feelings. The task might make you feel incompetent, bored, or anxious. So your brain protects you by steering you towards something easy, like social media. This is called temporal discounting. Your brain values immediate rewards much higher than future rewards. The future you is a stranger to you. Dopamine is the currency of your brain. Why work hard for a payout next month when scrolling gives you a dopamine hit right this very second? Then comes the procrastination doom loop. You delay, you feel guilty, you feel more stressed, so you delay again to avoid the new stress. Perfectionism is often the root cause. You are terrified that if you try, you might fail. So you choose not to try at all to protect your ego. You tell yourself, I work better under pressure. That is a lie. You just work faster, but the quality suffers and your stress levels explode. Chronic procrastination leads to higher cortisol levels. It literally damages your health, your sleep, and your relationships over the long term. But wait, there is good news. Since this is a habit and not a personality defect, you can rewire your brain. You can learn to stop the cycle. Step 1. Forgive yourself. Studies show that forgiving yourself for past procrastination makes you less likely to procrastinate on the next task. Step 2. Break the mountain illusion. Your brain sees a big project as a mountain. It's too high. You need to see it as a single small stone. Do not write "do project" on your list. That is terrifying. Write "open document." Just the first tiny step. Make the barrier to entry microscopic. This works because starting is the hardest part. Once you start, the Zeigarnik effect kicks in. Your brain will want to finish what is open. Step 3. Use the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. Do not think. Do not plan. Just execute it now. Step 4. Friction management. Increase friction for bad habits. Hide your phone in another room. Make it physically hard to be distracted. Decrease friction for good habits. If you want to work out, have your gym clothes laid out and your shoes by the bed the night before you sleep. Step 5, the Pomodoro technique. Work for 25 minutes, break for 5, it turns work into a game. You can do anything for just 25 minutes. This technique manages your energy, not your time. It prevents burnout and keeps the finish line constantly within your sight and your reach. Step 6, visualize the process, not the result. Dreaming about the trophy releases dopamine prematurely. Visualize the painful work instead. Step 7. Eat the frog. Mark Twain suggested doing your hardest, ugliest task first thing in the morning. Then, the rest of the day is easy. Step 8. Temptation bundling. Only allow yourself to listen to your favorite podcast or music while you are doing the task you want to avoid. Step 9. Accountability. We often break promises to ourselves, but we hate looking bad to others. Get a partner. Report your daily progress. Step 10. Change your environment. If your desk is messy, your mind is messy. A clean space signals to your brain that it is time to focus now. You must also understand your why. If the task has no meaning to you, you will resist. Connect the boring task to your larger life goals. Sometimes procrastination is a sign of burnout. If you are exhausted, rest is not procrastination. It is recovery. Learn the difference. Stop calling yourself a procrastinator. Identity drives behavior. If you say you are a productive person, you will act like one eventually. Remember the 5-second rule. When you have an instinct to act on a goal, you must physically move within 5 seconds or your brain will kill it. Create a not-to-do list. Write down the distractions that steal your time. By naming them, you reduce their power over your subconscious. Embrace the good enough philosophy. 80% done and shipped is better than 100% perfect and stuck in your head. Done is better than perfect. Reward yourself. After finishing a hard task, actually take that break, watch the video, eat the snack, train your brain that effort equals reward. Think about future you. Future you is tired, stressed, and busy. Do not dump your workload on them. Be kind to your future self today. Recognize that time is finite. You do not have infinite tomorrows. This realization shouldn't scare you. It should sharpen your focus. The pain of discipline weighs ounces. The pain of regret weighs tons. Which weight do you want to carry when you go to sleep tonight? You are capable of more than you think. The only thing standing between you and your potential is the decision to start. Just one small step. So close this video. Put down your phone, count to 5, and start the thing you have been avoiding right now. Not in 5 minutes. Now. Go. Your future self is waiting for you to make the move. We believe in you. Now get to work.